Alright fellas, got a little auction tool haul and Amazon tool haul here for you. First we'll do the Amazon. Grab these 3/8 SAE mid-length Aries 6-point sockets. For 12 bucks, they're not bad. They do have some decent chrome on them. Got a nice knurling on there and you can definitely feel it. There are a few things, maybe kind of a little nitpicky about this set that are just kind of off. One of them is, you can tell when you look in there, the broaching. Some of these have round holes, some of them have square, and it's not consistent near all the way through. The other thing is, you get into looking at the depth of broach. These two on the end, which look different than every other socket, aren't broached near as much as their counterparts. So you're talking about, that's how far down that broach goes in that socket, and this is how far down it goes in the rest of the sockets. To me, it was almost like they bought these two sockets separate from this set and just threw them in with it. I'm not sure if that's exactly how they did it or not. They seem to be good sockets. It's just those kind of little flaws in there that, I mean, what are you gonna do? 12 bucks. I don't have any semi-deeps at all, so I figured I'd go ahead and try them. Home gamer, DIY guy. These would be perfect just to have a set of their semi-deeps. Now these are 3/8 drive. MD Lee did a video. I'll leave a link to his video over in the corner. His 1/4 inch semi-deeps that he got from Aries weren't really semi-deep with all the other sockets that he had. And they do come on a nice plastic rail. It's not twist lock or anything like that. They're just, you know, plastic snappers. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play with them. From what I understand, everybody that has semi-deeps, those are the sockets that they use 90% of the time, unless they have to use a shallow or they have to grab a deep. We'll go ahead and try it out. Second thing I got from Amazon was from Uxel. I got it because a guy named Joe's Shop uses one when he does tool restorations and, you know, fan restorations and welder restorations and all kinds of other little stuff. I figured I'd go ahead and get one and try it out, because whenever he tried his fiber wheel out, it came out to about a 400 grit. That is about what I want. Now this one says 180. He said the grit's higher than what they state here, so we'll go ahead and try her out. It's an 8-inch. It's going to be on a 6-inch bench grinder because that's what I got. And, you know, we'll just try it out, see how she holds up. It doesn't feel like a sponge even though it looks like one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw it on the grinder and see what kind of finish she leaves on some of these tools. Last thing I nabbed from Amazon, these OEM swivels. Now they are locking. They do have a lock on them. And they're supposed to work up to 45 degrees. If you have swivel sockets, these are just like the pin swivel sockets. And I grabbed them just because they were locking. And they were like 12 bucks or something like that. OEM, good stuff. Made in Taiwan. These Aries sockets here, also made in Taiwan. I mean, stuff from Taiwan is usually good. A lot better than the Chinese stuff. I don't know how they got that. Now, one thing about Aries tool is I don't know that they come with a lifetime warranty. There's nothing on this thing that says anything about a lifetime warranty. So I'm going to guess that they don't have a lifetime warranty. They do have like a VIP product club. You register at ariestool.com. So, I don't know. Part number on these, 70503. There's going to be links in the description for these swivels, this semi-deep set, and this fiber wheel. Now, I did grab a couple of things at an auction. This guy advertised he had a bunch of snap-on tools, and he did. Things were going way too high for me to come home with a bunch of snap-on tools. I mean, wrench sets were going for 150, 200 bucks. Ratcheting wrench sets were going for, you know, the same 150, 200 bucks for the Blue Point stuff. And it was just too expensive. But I did go ahead and nab me some 3/8 SAE impacts. These are snap-on. They're 7/8 snap-on. This guy's stuff was it was all kind of a little rusty, and no big deal really. I mean, especially impacts rust. Yeah, my metric shallows, they're all snap-on. I use those guys all the time. So, figured I'd go ahead and grab this set. Find a spot in the toolbox for it. Let it roll. I did pick this set up. It was $67.50, and that's kind of expensive, especially for just a 3/8 socket set. But I think you'll see why here in just a second. This is not an SK set. Well, it is, but it is sold under the Klein Tools name. Now this is an older set back from, 80s maybe, 90s, where Klein still had their socket sets manufactured in the US. I think now they've gone to a Taiwan company. You can tell by looking at their ratchets, they're just kind of, the old junky round head ratchets. But this set right here, all these guys made by SK. Now they do have Klein on them there, and part numbers, and the USA stamping. One of the things Klein did was, in this set, since it was a like general maintenance 3/8 kit, and it's Klein, not everything is 6-point. Okay, so all their deep sockets are actually 6-point, but as you can see here, the shallows, once they hit 5/8, I think they go up to 7/8. Yeah, they go up to 7/8. These are 12-point. It's one of the things where mechanic versus electrician versus plumber versus any of the other trades, they all have, special built tools for special built jobs. This did come with a couple of different extensions. That one is not Klein, that's actually no name. There's another Klein one, it's got the knurling on it. This little Klein one here does not have any knurling on it. I believe this guy right here, yep, is a snap-on. 1997. Stuff's got a little bit of rust on it. I'm gonna have to clean all that stuff off. But there's the old SK ratchet with the Klein USA name on it. So, thing I'm gonna do here in the future, see if I can't put one of those DT double tooth upgrades in this here Klein ratchet, and I bet it'll work. We've got to get another one of those kits to throw in there and see. So yeah, that was the deal. This set, I thought it was complete, but it's not. He threw in a snap-on swivel, and this is supposed to be over here. There's supposed to be a 5/8 deep socket right here. I'm missing a socket. I've been on eBay, I've looked, I found one that was similar but not the same, and seeing as how I want the complete kit, I'm willing to trade somebody a snap-on universal for 5/8 deep. So if you have one, get a hold of me. Email's up in that corner. This is what the stamping looks like. It'll have the size right there. It'll say 5/8. That's the one I need. It'll say Klein right to the right of it. It'll also say USA because Klein does make stuff in Taiwan. And 6-point. I've seen some others out there that not only are 12-point, the Klein is either over or under the stamping for the size. I gotta find that 5/8. And who knows? You guys may have one just sitting there in your toolbox somewhere. I don't know. But yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Love, hate, hardknocksforge@gmail.com. Don't send me any panties because they never fit.